trying to connect to YouTube here. Sending data. Details. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, okay. It says I'm streaming again. Okay. That's cool. All right. Well, just okay, okay. Yeah, bro. Everything is good with me. I was just I was a little. Hang on a second. Wow, it's good to be back. Oh. So, anyways, my intranet, right? That was the problem. I don't know how I managed to stream this whole time, but it was 1.5 megabytes upload speed, right? And people used to complain that, oh, you know, frames are skipping, stuff like that. Well, guess what, man? Guess what? I just got a brand new intranet, right? A brand new intranet. Oh, I'm gonna message Dom. Sup, player? I'm live. New intranet. So yeah, I just got a new intranet, man, and you know, hopefully no more frame skips. Hopefully I'm gonna be more consistent with the stream and all. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be more consistent, do what I love doing, which is giving you guys feedback and some production tips, right? So like I said, I haven't been on for a while, so it's gonna take me a little bit of time to acclimatize to this. So what do I do? What do I do? Where do I go? I'm a little lost. So okay, so I have my chat here. Stream looks better. Thanks, man. Well, hopefully, yeah, it looks better, and so it should, man. So it should. I mean, 500 up, you know, it's a huge upgrade. It's a what do you call it? Those fiber optics, right? Thank you. Looks more quality. Well, hopefully it's a here, let's see. Let's take a look. Let's see. I have to bend over here to my other screen, but here, let's see. So yeah, man. Do you have any music? Have you produced lately? Dude, I've been cooking this track. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. I really wanna finish this track and send it to our label guy, my label guy, right? Which is DJ Bim. Shout out DJ. Yo, I should give a shout out to what's your face? My friend. Hold on. How do I shout out? Shout out. Forgot how to do it. Anyways. Yeah, you've been killing. Yo, send some tracks, man. Okay, yo, chat is working. That's cool. That is cool. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this, right? It's back here. And yeah. All is working, it seems. Oops. Close that. All right, man. Good to be back. Good to be back, yo. All right. I've been having some Marco Carola support. Yo, what's Marco Carola, man? By the way, is my mic sound okay? Should I make it louder or not, man? I should probably change my chain a little bit. Local dice. Ooh. Yo, got some tracks. Homies sending me first track of the year. Mic sounds good. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Let's move it up a bit, like this maybe. Slightly like this. Yeah, man. All right. All right. Yo, down 777, man. What's good, man? What's good? Looks like we've got new people. New people, man. New people showing up. So anyways, no time for chess, I suppose. People start to show up. So, Max has been producing, eh? Let's see where you've been up to, man. Let's see what's up. All right. What's up, player? What's new, man? How you been? How you been, homeboy? Duly noted. Yeah. Okay. The Crusoe project. The Crusoe project. I don't know who that is. The Crusoe. Just chilling. Hope you're doing well. Oh, yo, I'm doing swell, man. This is my first stream of the year. I'm glad to be back, man. I just got a new intranet, and yeah, man, ready to rate some tracks. So, yo, what's with the waveform here? Why is this so weird looking? Anyways, man, I'm about to hit your track. Cue music. That was massive, man. Massive. What a great track. Great track. Look, I know, like, I remember you from previous previous streams, man. I know what you can do, right? And yeah, it's got a great groove and everything, man. What a great track. So what I liked about it is that, well, first of all, it's different from what I'm used to, right? I'm typically around 140, 142 BPM. This is, slower. So slower BPM gives the music ability and chance to open up more and let potentially those kicks ring out better because they can be longer, right? And but yeah, I like the groove that you're able to accomplish, and without, like I said, without overloading the low end. I mean, I looked at the spectrum here. It looks phenomenal, looks clean. Whoa, what's going on? What's that? Is now what? A follower? Following? Is now what? Diamond is now, I guess, following, right? Okay, anyways, go back here. Where's that? Screen chat overlay. Okay, the overlay is working. Okay. Anyways, that was a follow, right? I hope it was a follow. Didn't play. Anyway, so like I was saying, man, great job with the groove and just, you know, making it sound good and tidy and clean and tight. And like I said, I'm a big fan of your music. I think you're a very talented dude. So yeah, you're saying it's a DJ friendly track for sure. Mainly for clubs. Yes, bro. Let me tell you about clubs, right? So I've been writing this track. I've been writing a few tracks, right? Actually, the track I released, which is called Broly, it got released, right? So since then I haven't released anything. So I wrote a track. I thought it was sounds amazing. I send it to the label guy. It says, "Listen, your low end is overloading, right? It's just instead of going like pa pa da da pa da da pa da da, it goes like like that, right? In the club." And I thought I got it. I thought, it was perfect. So it took me a couple of days to realize, I analyzed a few tracks. I understood what the problem is that the problem is that when you have too much low end, especially 20 to 30 hertz, it creates a mod in that, and it distorts everything else, right? And it will distort in the car especially, right? So one way to check whether your mix will distort in a club is actually to check it in the car. If you crank up the volume in the car, if you start hearing that brr, 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 that's it. That's the point of distortion. So, anyways, long story short, I was able to get that kick and bass combo right. Look, let me play some quickly for you, right? Tell me if this kick and bass sounds okay to you. Let me play it quickly for you. Think of that kick and bass, because I think I got it right this time. We'll see. But anyways, I'll finish the track. I'll send. Hopefully, if this one will gets released, I'm gonna paint my hair pink. No, kidding. I'm gonna actually redo my logo. Actually, the logo, the tiger one, needs to go. Anyways, Mellow Sense, it's a DJ friendly track. Of course it is. Of course it is. Who's someone's okay, it's following. Okay, someone's so yeah. Been played by Marco Carola. Ooh, who's that? Who's that? Probably sounds like a car. Sounds like a car that has a V6 engine. Marco Carola. Let's see. Marco Carola. Ooh, yo. Okay. That's oh my god. He's Italian DJ. That's sick, man. From Naples. Oh, Naples, Italy. Naples. Yeah, man. Oh, it's probably a legend, eh? Scandinavian track. I don't know, Mellow Sense. I typically, generally speaking, I like all kinds of music, but when you submit a Scandinavian track, you know, it's just like the next level. Next level. Yeah, what we usually do is we either cut the kick or sub. Okay, but listen, bro. Here's the problem. Once you start cutting that low end, the waveform starts to change, right? And that's the problem. Unless you're using a what's it called? A linear phase EQ, but that still causes an issue. So what I found is that you have to pick samples that already don't have much of that mod, ideally, so that you don't have to cut. Because I don't know, man, I don't really like to cut that 30 hertz. I would rather treat it in a certain way that will maybe negate some of that low end. But I would like prefer to pick it. Okay, so can you review mine? I'm a new producer. This is my first trance song. Bro, I would love to listen to your trance song, especially if you're upcoming producer, and I love trance. I'm a trance dude myself. All right. I write side trance. I'm signed to YSE, which is Yellow Sunshine Records, under Iona Records. So by all means, man, by all means. So yeah, man. Great track, and what's his name? Carola, Marco Carola. Oh yeah, Marco Carola. Okay, Marco Carola. Italian disc jockey and record producer. Oh my god, he produces records. Holy shit. I don't know if it counts as trance. Well, listen, anything can count as trance as long as it can trance. If it can put me to sleep, it's trance. All right. Yeah, so I'm already following you, so all I could do is give you a feedback, bro. Brilliant like always. All right. So, who do we got next? Marco Carola. Okay, so next we've got Diaoun. Hope I pronounce it correctly. Trust. All right, I have a feeling it's gonna be some sort of not that well versed in the genres. No worries, man. No worries. We like to listen to all kinds of music here. So yeah, that's my take on 30 hertz, man. I don't know if you can tell me that you can cut that 30 hertz without affecting the waveform, especially if it's a kick, bro. I would, I would do it, man. But till then, it's just like there's no point, man. You know what I mean? Because if you have a kick, if you have a kick, like let's say, okay, like there are people who design these kicks, right? Like I don't design my own kicks. I the fuck is this? Um, I take a well-designed kick that works with the certain, like let's say with bass, right? And then I enhance it further and modify it further to the point where it's usually unrecognizable. Play the trance track, yo. Yeah, I will. I will. Chill, man. Chill. Mellow sense. But yeah. No, it's not a trance track, Mellow Sense. It's The Own Trust. It's most likely a rap song, which I know you like. You like rap songs and Scandinavian songs, but after we're gonna play a trance track. All right, cue music. My mic on? Yeah, it's. I'm gonna turn it off. All right. Oh boy, bodybuilders. Yo, what happened? What happened? Sergio Oliva Jr. injured? Oh no. Um, Mike Summerfield missed weight again? Oh boy, oh boy. Uh yeah, listen man, sounds really good. Sounds nice and tight. The low end sounds smooth. Um the vocal was sat where it needs to be, I thought. Um Nothing. I didn't think anything stick out like to the point where it shouldn't be there. So everything was tidy, man. Everything was nice. Plus, you also put up a video, right? So that's like you can't go wrong, man. That's killing two birds with one stone. So, I mean, this is probably it is actually my favorite track of the stream so far, hands down, hands down. And like I said, I appreciate all the effort you put in with the production, with the video, everything, man. That was awesome, bro. Yeah, man. I can tell. I can tell. So, how long have you been doing music for, man? And which DW you work with? If you don't mind, a year? Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, it takes time. It takes time, especially to develop that. Oh, Pro Tools 6, 6. So you're on Mac, man. That's crazy. They teach Pro Tools in universities and music schools and things like that. So yeah, Pro Tools is sick, man. Gucci Mane used Pro Tools, maybe still uses, right? Pro Tools is like a godfather of music. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But eventually, you will probably move on to other DNWs, and this is what I want you to not be afraid to do, fellas. Do not be afraid to experiment with different operating systems and different DAWs, because we've got Mac and Windows, and on Windows we got a whole bunch, but also on Mac we got a few that not available on Windows. That's Logic, I think, right? There's Pro Tools, right? I mean, Logic is a big one. Yeah, man. Well, listen, your music is inspirational to me, so for sure, man, for sure. I'm working on a track myself, and like I said, like whatever you guys bring forward, I appreciate, man. I appreciate. Um, Yeah, I edited myself. I can't do much. I tried. No problem, man. Yeah, I use different programs for editing. I use DaVinci and I use Adobe After Effects for some effects and stuff. But ultimately, man, it's like anything is possible, bro. Anything is possible. Like a year ago, I didn't even know what Twitch was. I mean, I knew what Twitch was, but if you ask me like, oh, how do you stream, I'll be like, I don't know. And now, use DaVinci 12 for this one. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, DaVinci. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Although, yeah, it's all right, it's all right. But man, I need a computer upgrade. I really do, man. I'm struggling here. Anyways, cool track. By the way, let's give it a fire, man. Fire, Maxi, love. And now we're gonna hear a trance song, right? Trance music. Can do anything. You just gotta educate yourself. That's right, man. You can do anything with YouTube these days, man. You gotta look something up, go on YouTube, type it in. Chances are, man, some dude's gonna show you. Some next dude's gonna show you how. You know, that's what's up these days. Like, yeah. Uh, but honestly, man, I've used so many DAWs. I've used them all, right? So except Pro Tools and Logic. But I'm pretty sure if I put my hands on Logic, I'll be able to use it. But the point is that once like I'm comfortable in any DAW. Like right now, I work on Bitwig. I like Reaper. I used to work in Cubase. I can do FL. I can do God, what's the other one that I hate? Ableton. I don't like Ableton, man. Well, the reason why I got Bitwig is because I don't like Ableton. If I liked Ableton, I would have used it, man. I tried it, believe me. I wanted to love it. It's too glitchy for me, man. So I had to go to Bitwig. Anyways, I'll die on that hill. Sounds good, man. Ableton is top. Okay, okay, that's fine, man. Hey, a lot of my friends love Ableton and use Ableton, and that's fine. And like I said, I've used Ableton for a couple of days, but here's a problem. Yeah, it did not work out for me. I'm sorry. Um, yeah. It's all good. Honestly, man, they all work just fine, man. They all work just fine, and the best one is the one that you used yesterday. Yeah. Ableton is easy, bro. It's like stacking cubes together. Like it's like playing with your 3-year-old, you know? But yeah, anyways, next track, we've got some trance, all right? And this guy, he says it's his first track, trance attempt, right? So, Nikki Dior. My gosh, let's try this one. Let's hear it. Cue music. All right. Yeah, that's not trance. Oh, my bad, my bad. This one, SoundCloud, the bot. Oh, okay. I thought it was my bad. Here. Gotcha. There we go. EDM. I was like, what? That ain't no trance. I know trance. Follow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Lose yourself in the dark today. the bass. A low, deep drone, shaking all the ground you own. A steady beat, a driving sound. No other rhythm can be found. The air is thick, a humid haze, lost inside this sonic maze. Feel the bass, feel the bass, feel the bass, feel the bass. Feel the bass, a rush, a flow. Just let go. Feel the flow. Just let go. Feel a rush. Just let go. Feel the flow. Just let go. Feel a rush. Just let go. Feel the flow. Just let go. Feel the flow. Just let go. Feel the flow. Lose yourself in the dark today. Feel the bass, a low, deep drone, shaking all the ground you own. A steady beat, a driving sound. No other rhythm can be found. The air is thick, a humid haze, lost inside this sonic maze. Feel the bass, feel the bass, feel the bass, feel the bass. Feel the bass, a rush, a flow. Just let go. Feel the flow. Just let go. Feel a rush. Just let go. Feel the flow. Just let go. Feel a rush. Just let go. Feel the flow. Just let go. Feel the flow. Just let go. Feel the flow. Lose yourself in the dark today.
Ooh, Jesus. The hell? Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So yeah, what'd you guys think of that? Definitely experimental, I would say, yeah. I thought it was interesting, interesting choice of samples. But yeah, trance and psytrance especially are very, very technical, and you can have a trance track with just not more than 10 or 12 elements, but they have to all connect and come together in a very special way, almost like you would see a picture or a person, and they would be symmetrical and beautiful, and handsome or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't see a trance track that has like 3 arms and a leg on this, like growing out of his forehead, right? Like that would be ugly, right? So that's not a trance track. A trance track is a perfectly symmetrical male or a female, a bodybuilder preferably, but not like that do not abuse gear, they're just like beautiful, strong, and can lift a car if they wanted to save their children or whatever. So yeah, that's what I think of trans tracks. Yeah, man, for sure. Submit. I wanna hear more. Actually, yeah, you know. Mm. Yo, what's up, man? What's up? Oh, okay, we're having try. Oh, okay, that's what the try. Oh my God, in the morning, Jesus. Okay, what's going on here? I was like, what are those sounds? And I think it's just it's Discord, right? That's what it is. Okay, so the next one we've got. By the way, who's Kai? Welcome to my channel, my show. So next one we got Nikki Dior. Oh, Thunder, what's up, man? Well, that's normal. In fact, you should feel that way. Um, because a true artist should be miserable and broke, right? That's when you're most creative, actually. Not when you're most secure and you know full and have no worries in the world. No, man. Like, you're lazy. In order to be creative, you should preferably be like, I don't know, naked out there, cold in the street. You know, something like that. Yeah, exactly. What is art without pain? Exactly. Get skilled enough to create my true art. Okay, well, listen, I'm sure that mental facility can make a little accommodation in your case, and maybe um accommodate you with a few virtual instruments from a torrent tracker like Serum 2. Um Anyways, guys, let's focus on music. Who's up next? Up next we got Nikki Dior, and Nikki Dior is Nikki Dior. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's hear what Nikki Dior has prepared for us.
She ain't never take a G6. I got Molly in my rigs. Ask me if we could go take a flick. I pop the new tag for that pic. She do what I tell her. Her name Hannibal Lecter. In LA with Hector. I just spent it back on Henry Alexander. EID. Pull up in a drop top. They won't try it, they'll get popped. I won't fuck this bitch, how stop. She too heat, can't give me slop. And they broke, don't got no op. Tried to diss and yeah, it flop. And they snitching like they cop. Using fake money, that's prop. We go shopping, spend that guap. Treat that hoe like she a bop. Yeah, you broke, go get a job. Get on my dick, nigga, hop. Heavy curl at the pitch. Every day, yeah, we gon' get rich. Every day, yeah, cash out, we go spend it. I can tell daddy, bro, boys, they go rent it. She ain't never take a G6. I got Molly in my rigs. Ask me if we could go take a flick. I pop the new tag for that pic. Her pissy pink like she my pill. It's so exciting, I get thrilled. She wanna see what she can feel. Ticket that don't know it's real. Turn on Jackie, crack the seal. She gon' eat it like a meal. Watch how I run up my little meal.
What do you guys think? I thought, okay, so yeah, you know, video is nice, music is nice. I thought that maybe YouTube is making it a little bit not as loud as it meant to be. What do you think? Yeah. Great track, by the way, Nikki. Great track. Um, yeah, I thought it deserves more views. Man, I can't stop eating this. Hold on, guys. I have this weird obsession with pistachios, and I roast them, eh? I roast them to the point where they burn, and so weird. Anyways, I'm done with the pistachios. So anyways, yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks. See, that's why I like you guys, because you don't judge, you know. Ah. So yeah, like I said, man, a great track, great video. The only thing is, eventually you would have to acquire a person who would master your tracks for you. Speaking of mastering, how J River, let's try something. I want to try something out, folks. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Oh my god. Okay, how do I... Oh yeah, sound... Was it through here? Oh yeah, J River. Okay, let me hear something quickly, fellas. Might be corny, but make some TikTok edits. They might go viral with that as soundtrack. Yeah, you know, you could work too, man. I mean, hey, you know what? I'd say consistency. Consistency beats any viral TikTok, man. You just gotta keep doing what you're doing. Hang on a second. I want to check something. This work? Nice. Right, folks, just got I just checked something quickly here. I checked if I could do my J River thing, which is I can. Mr. Like inside trans. Okay, so yeah. Dude, what's your artist name? Every tracker played is gold. Yeah. Okay. So, Nika Dior. That was sick track. Sick track. Hard. So, we did play the trans track. Yeah, we did play it, man. We did play it. We established it was a cool track. Cool track. And hey, Evolup, what's up? What's up? How's it going? How's it going? Mic sounds low. How about this? Sounds better. Hang on a second. What about now? Boom, boom. Hello. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. You know what? I should probably. Let me see if I can. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Sounds better or worse? Let me see if I can. What would be? What would be a good for me too? Sounds good. Okay. Noise suppress. Okay, what did I see that? Okay, it was we got a clipper and a limiter too. Yeah, there should be a limiter technically. Hold on a second. Sausage fattener. Elixir. Let's see. Does this even work? Yeah, it worked. Check 1 2. Check. Oh, makeup. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Okay. This works. Maybe I should sausage fattener. Fatness. Maybe add a little block. Check. Hey guys, why don't you tell me if this sounds unnatural? Check. This collar thing. Check. Whatever. Anyways, mic is okay. Okay, mic is okay. Mic is okay. That's good. Mic is good. And mic is good. Oh, you know what? That's what I should do from now on. Alright. Who's Mike? Mike is okay. Alright. So, fellas, I'm gonna go grab more water, okay? Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be playing who's up next, by the way? Bop Lord. So Bop Lord is next. And I'm just gonna go grab some water. Alright, folks? Gotta stay hydrated. So I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. We didn't lose any viewers. Skills and vodka to make nice shots. Yeah, I used to do that. I used to do that, man. I used to do that. All right, Boplore. We'll follow Boplore, sure. Boplore. Dun 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 dun. Music. All right. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Mic is working. Mic is good. Boplore, you're up next. Oh, excuse me.
You are only surface level, don't deserve nothing special. All this shit I'm contemplating, in my head there's only devils locked up in eternal heaven. I kill my self-expression. Is it good, is it bad? I just keep on guessing. Spin through the highway. Ain't no way you're copying what I made. Do it yourself, do it my blame. If a flower dies, I'm full of pain. Closing on yourself cause you know how to play. Once upon a time, you can never switch on my lane. Times are changing, I can never say what I wanna say. If I do speak, then people start to point blames.
What'd you think, fellas? Yeah, no, you can't, man. You absolutely can't, and I wasn't able to figure out how to do that so that you can hear what I hear, okay? But the changes that I'm able to make are absolutely real. And yeah, if you have a finished track, by all means send it over. I'll master it for you. But yeah, I can okay, only I can hear it. Yeah. But yeah, these are my new changes. I've got some cool stuff here that I play with. Yeah, what'd you guys think of this track? Thought it was pretty decent. What would you say the problem was? You said Not satisfied with how last starter vocal comes in, so maybe arrangement feedback. Okay, arrangement feedback. 8 ad, it's crazy. Yeah. Oh, I have 8 ads. Oh my god. 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 8 ads. Oh no. Are you with Bella Rogers? I'm with Belle. Oh my god. 8 ads. No, no, no. So arrangements. Best way I find, like, if you have arrangement issues, it's because you're not experienced enough with arrangement, right? So the best way to learn arrangement is to put a bunch of tracks that you like from the same genre, okay, from more or less same BPM. Put them, take like 5 or 10 of them, right? Put them all side by side, like in channels in your DAW, right? Group them, call them reference, right? And then look at the waveforms and just study the waveforms and then see if there's any similarities in between the waveforms of the track. And you will see that certain tracks, they sort of are very similar in how where there's a drop, there's a chorus, verse, and all that stuff, intro, outro, right? The drum fills, they are very similar, and this is the best way to produce into the form, because that's what I call it, right? I call it the form. So the form is that track, right, that you have, that you use as a reference, but you already set, you'll like, based on that track, you already know where everything's gonna be, and you just set your cue points. All right, you just say, okay, intro here, you know, drive 1, drive 2, first drop, you know, second drop, like you just named all those cues, right? And then that's it. You can get rid of the reference track if you want to, but now you have a form, you have a strict like, let's say, rule where everything's gonna go. You know, so, and this is the best way I find, because this way you're not gonna have a writer's block ever, because you, no matter what, you will finish no matter what, because you know that at 6th minute you have a drop, and no matter what you do, you're gonna have to make the drop right there, right? Maybe sometimes you'll move, but you get the point, right? So you don't have to second guess yourself anymore. Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. And that's what I've been doing. I mean, I can show you my project. I have a folder there that's named reference. And when I open it up, there's usually some tracks there that are kind of, look similar. And I can see, like, okay, like, because you see, there are 3 things about music that can make a song sound great, and one of those things is underestimated, right? Which is arrangement, right? There's quality, there's quality, the story, and the arrangement. Arrangement is something that you can rarely break. For example, right, you cannot have a too long of an intro, right? That's just, it's gonna create ear fatigue. No one's gonna want to listen to this track unless it's a very special intro, right? When you have, let's say, you cannot have a kick and bass playing for the whole track. I mean, certain genres you can, maybe techno or something else, but generally speaking, you want to have a break at a certain point, right? And that certain point is already written in your sort of DNA, in your time clock, in your head clock, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's there. A lot of tracks are following, these rules. There are very strict rules, and yeah, man, just study the arrangement of the tracks that are, like, all the greatest tracks ever, and you will see, man, that they're following these ideas that nothing can be too long or too short. Everything has to play at the right time and create the right anticipation. And it's a lot about anticipation too, man, you know, and fulfilling that anticipation as well. Anyways, man, it's a deep subject, you know. It's not something you can teach. It takes like years to develop, and it's like some things cannot be taught, man. I thought you can teach anything, right? But some things, no, man. Like you cannot teach class, for example, right? Like you have a certain style, the way you write. Like for example, Maxi, right? Like he's got um you know, like if I hear a track, I would know it's him. You know, like any music in the world, like I know it would be him because he's got like a certain way. Same way like the other guy, like Duly Noted, for example, or like Infected Mushroom, for example, right? Like you would know it's Infected Mushroom, right? Because they have certain class, and that takes years to develop, and you cannot teach it, man. It's just whatever. It's how you perceive music and how music shaped you. You know what I mean? The tracks that you used to listen, you know, when you were a kid, the music you grew up with, and that shapes your style. You know, and you can't teach that, man. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where my vision is more clear than before. Good, man, good. And you know what? It's gonna get even clearer. It's gonna get even clearer because the main idea is not to give up, eh? Because a lot of people give up. Like they, for example, like you get like, let's say, I'll give you an example, right? Like you get a gym membership, right? Like you go for the first day, the next day you're really sore, right? And some people quit right there. Right, they just like, oh my god, I'm so sore, I can't do this. They like they get sick. It's like, oh my god, I'm so sick. So they don't go again, and usually that gym membership is still there, and they pay for the next month too, right? And the next month they'll still not gonna go. But some people will keep on going, right? And they will go, and then they will, you know, go maybe for a week or two, maybe for a month, but they're not gonna see results right away. And then they'll be like, oh man, that's you know, I'm you know, I'm not gonna do this. This is stupid. I've been going for a month. It's not doing anything to me, right? So they're gonna give up, right? And some people, they'll be going for weeks, months, and years. And you know what? You know what? Those people, they're not going there to look a certain way, right? They're going there. It's a matter of discipline, right? So what I want you to do is acquire discipline in music. Uh, this is something I'm still learning, and this is something that you have to, like, for example, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're writing a track, right? And you're at a certain point in the track where you're like, okay, I'm like, for example, right now, me for instance, right? I'm at the point on the track where it's being developed, and it's sounds really good, but I know I can make it sound even better, right? So for me, it's really important to realize that right now, at this moment, this track, it's at a certain stage, right? So I'm not discouraged by thinking like, well, shit, like I've been working on this track for like, let's say a month, right? For example, a month, right? And it still does not sound good. Like it still does not sound like the reference tracks. Well, it's just because it's just a stage at a certain stage. So you have to realize that you're not there yet, but you will get there. You just have to keep on working, you see? So you have to, you know, you have to have a vision, you have to have a goal, and you have to have a clear understanding at which level and stage of production you are currently right now. You know, you have to understand that. You have to assess the situation, you know, like a chess player assesses the board, you know. Yeah, so how's the stream, by the way? Are we like, is it better than before? By the way, fellas, we've got new intranet, eh? So no more skips. I hope not. And you know, sound and look pretty good. What's next? Stream is good? Okay, glad you like it. Glad you like it. Well, I'm glad we had this conversation. So up next, we've got another maxi track, right? Another maxi track. Ooh, it's gonna be really good, I feel. Just started mixing this one. Okay, let's hear. Let's hear what it sounds like. All right. All right. Very, very, very impressive. Check, check, check. Very impressive. Well, how do I close this? Yeah, really good. DJ friendly. Um, very, very. How do I say this, man? Like, your tracks, they just sound good, really good. You got the sense, and this is what I've heard before. You have a good sense of space. You can, generally put things in space, so that it sounds 3D. Um, I know you said you just started mixing this, right? Because there's some 7K spike that you could clean up. You will clean it up. I know you will. There's some build up in 200 area. Not critical again. But the point is, yeah, man, your tracks sound really, really good. Great sense of space. And yeah, the vocal, man, the vocal is just cherry on the cake. Cherry on the cake. I love this kind of. I myself would love to, do a track with like a really popular vocal in it, man. I'm a. What's going on? I have to align my speakers, I think. So yeah, man, just unbelievable talent, man. Unbelievable talent. Uh, Edits. Like I said, man, I could do. I have so much stuff to do. I gotta read. I gotta prepare for an exam. But yeah, man, you could do a lot. But um, it's just. But yeah, there's just some things it just takes time to learn some things, man. But how long have you been doing music for, man? Because like I said, man, your stuff sounds different. Like there's a few people on my show, right? There's not a lot, right? There's hundreds and hundreds of people, but there's only a few people that their music sounds like, you know, way different and different in a way that is like better, better and just cuts through. And there's only a few of these guys, man, and like I said, man, you guys are so like ultra talented. You and there's other dude, duly noted, and a bunch of other dudes been grinding like crazy, bro. That's what my friend says. My friend Rob, man, he I got a friend who lives in next town, and he's like grinds, man. He's just crazy, bro. He's just like works and works and works, like I don't know how he does it. It's just nuts, man. Like you only got 2 years, I don't know, man. It's just it seems like such a waste. I mean, think about it. You're looking at something with your eyes. You're working on something. You're like exerting energy. You're giving like this precious time, like to do what? To create a track. Like it's so um not, how do I say this? Like you're not being paid millions for it. You know what I mean? And yet there's just so much effort's being put in. And I do it too, man. I do it too. And you know why I do it, man? For the love of perfection, man. There, I said it, man. I want it to be perfect, man. Can you imagine? I want my track to be perfect, and that's why, man. That's why I'm spending hours and hours and hours perfecting that kick and bass, man. Perfecting, like listening to it in the car, listening in headphones, listening on just laptop speakers, listening through just like one mono speaker, just making changes, making it better, better practice, and still like it's still not perfect, man. And yeah, it's I think it's about perfection, man. And I think at the same time, if you look at it from the other way, it's an insecurity, right? It's an insecurity. In my case, it's probably, something to do with an absence, I don't know, absence of a father, maybe, or something like that. So, or maybe it's just something like an idea that I need to be perfect. So this is how I guess, trying to make something else perfect, which is music. I don't know, man. There's psychology involved. This stream is not about psychology right now, but it is about musical psychology. And in order to understand why we do certain things, we have to understand what drives us to do these things in the first place. And yeah, I would say, yeah, it's a unhealthy obsession with perfection, but as long as it can be controlled, it's still better than do, let's say, destructive things, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's still better. Like if you're not doing any harm to anyone if you're on your laptop working trying to perfect something. I think at the end of the day, who's there to tell, right? But yeah, anyways, man, great mix, like I said. Yeah, man, just good to be back, and it's good to hear you guys again. Good to hear your music, and no technical book or theory can teach you the emotional aspect that music bring you when listening or even composing. Hey, man, listen, I can give you a great advice on emotional aspect of music. Check this out. Try to write music that will make you cry. Like seriously, if I know it sounds corny, but if you write a music and you're like, oh my god, like this almost like bring like it's got so much emotion that it almost bring tears into your eyes, you're in the right direction, man. You're in the right direction. And yeah, man, it's just one of the ways you bring emotion into music, man. But yeah, it might be only for you, it might not be for other people. That's why it's important to kind of step back to a little bit and also look at the technical aspects, right? There's something, like I said, because there's something that you like and you write and you're sort of viewing from your I guess your own interpretation, your personal view, but there's also other people, right? And then there's something in between, right? So you sort of have to accommodate what's in between, right? So yeah, it's good to experiment, it's good to get carried away sometimes, but at the same time you should always if you're a professional, okay, then you should always consider, man, it's a different world. Like I said, if you're into sports, like consider this, if you're a professional sound producer, you should treat it as a sport. And in sports, you get injured, man. You get injured. So the point is that in order not for you to get injured, you have to be smart and you have to produce smart, right? So yeah, you can cheer up all you want while you're producing, but at the end of the day, get some results, okay? So make sure it's not just something that you're doing and doing and doing and then it's just not gonna get finished, right? Make sure you finish it too, right? Which is a problem, man, because you get carried away, right? Because, and like I said, you have to go back to that point I made before. You have to be able to identify where you at right now. Like you're open up a project, you're looking at a project, you're like, okay, this is I've been working on this for so and so. This is probably like in the midst of production. Why don't we focus on this or this or this? You have to treat it like a job, and you have to allocate certain tasks, to different days and things like that. You have to even have a day where you go to your project and you just everything is muted. All you do is just sort folders. You just not muted, right? But you know what I mean. You just like you go sound by sound. It's like, okay, this sound is swoosh. Okay, I have a swoosh folder. Go to swoosh folder, and this like we'll put it blue. It's in blue color, let's say, and we'll rename it my favorite swoosh, helper, swoosh helper, something like that. So it clicks in your head, what exactly it does. Anyways, why don't we close the queue for today? Close queue. And here's some other music. Okay, Max, you've heard. Bomb. Who is Kai, man? What's up, man? I've made a couple that made me cry. Good, man, good. Love bringing the pain out. Yeah. Technique is important. Yes, of course. And the body speaks before the mind most of the time, I say. I'm not putting codes or concepts aside either. Yeah. Interesting point about the body. Yeah, the body language cannot lie, eh? If you look at the person, if you want to read people, you have to look for consistency and baseline. So, for example, it's a combination of things, right? So, same idea. It's a combination of things that you have to master in music in order to make you sound good, right? So, you have to be good at mixing. You have to be good at just hearing what works, what doesn't. You have to be good at looking looking at things like objectively, right? And you have to be smart too. You have to be able to learn and relearn, right? Like it's you know everything changes, right? Like you can't just use old ideas and techniques all the time. You have to be able to also learn like new plugins, new ideas and ways. So you have to be flexible as well. That's important too. So your arsenal of plugins, yeah, like you should have some that work, but like sometimes, man, like today I just discovered. Here's the thing with me. I love trying out new plugins, right? And but only a few made it to my arsenal over the years. But today I've tried this new one, and oh my god, it's really good. It's really good. It's one of those Hofa called color saturator, right? And quickly, just in my own words, without using AI, what it does is basically, that trick where you have an equalizer, you boost a certain frequency, you put a saturator, and so that saturator focuses on that frequency that you boosted, and then you put another EQ, and you cut that frequency that you boosted, right? And then you get like a really nice saturation in that area, right? And then you can play around with Q factors, of course, and stuff like that. But it's clunky because there's like you got 3 plugins in the chain now, right? But this plugin is like it does it all. Like you can move it around, does different like types of saturation, and I'm telling you, I've tried it on my bass, man. It works. It works. I got the sound that I've been looking for. I got it out, man. I'm so happy. So, anyways, look, my name, you understand. I feel you got a sweet spot. Limiting yourself is good too. Yeah, man, you got to limit. You got to limit, you got to constrain yourself sometimes too, because you know what? Most of the time, also, I've been just overcooking. Like, let's say you're working on a track and then, like, oh, like you add this, you add that. And then, the rest of the track gets lost because you just added so much crap that nothing sounds good anymore, and that's the problem with me, man. I overcomplicate things. I overcrowd it, and that's the response I get from a label guy. He's like, listen, he's like, there's only like a few things, man. You got kick and bass, there's a lead, there's arp, and that's about it. Like you have to make them sound good, but like you don't have to, and this is the problem with me. This is I'm working on right now, because I used to overcompensate, because something that I did not understand, I thought like, okay, well, if I don't understand this, then I'm gonna compensate here. And this is what I did. Like, I did not, could not get a good kick and bass. And I thought like, well, if I don't have a good kick and bass, maybe I could just make it sound so complex that it will maybe sound cool, but no, man, like you still need to get the basics right. You still need that kick and bass sound really good, and then you can do whatever you want, but that kick and bass needs to be perfectly tight. And yeah, man. So I feel you got it down. I'm starting to like using only one synth each track. That's, I mean, yeah, you could try it, man. I'm actually like my wife's Mac. I got Reaper there, and that's it, man. I only got Reaper. So and like, of course I got samples, right? Like size samples, but my idea is to write a track or write tracks that are only native to Reaper, like nothing else. Just like whatever Reaper has. Well, maybe I'll have some like serum or whatever, but just, you know what I mean? Like no fab, maybe fab filter too. I like fab filter. But yeah, like you get it, right? Just like really clean Reaper, minimal. Other computer, not this one. 2 weeks ago, during a live stream, the host cut it off because he was crying after watching the video and listening to the song. It doesn't happen every time, and sometimes it can get really emotional. Well, yeah, man, that happens. I mean, maybe I know them. Who did that, man? Who cut their stream? Less is more, bro. I do a lot of Romanian minimal, and that taught me to limit my channels, bro. I'm telling you, man. I don't mean to be offensive or anything, but like Romanians are crazy, man. There's some Romanian mechanics, like they can probably resurrect a dead horse and make it dance again. They're that good. The scales already used to help me with the transmission of emotions, so we're in pure theory. Whoa, man, you're talking deep, bro. What? The scales already used help with the transmission of emotions, so we're in pure theory. Whoa. Dude, you're talking like you're next level. Anyways, okay, so who's next? Oh yeah, okay. So who's Kai, man? Who's Kai? What's up, dude? Kai? Let's go. Cue music. Oh, this one's got a lot of ooh, shit. 2000. Whoa, this boy's popular. It's been going places. Let's go. Cue music.
If you actually get a strong hit of it, which is in no way dangerous, but simply a true boundary dissolving hit, it's into some place. It's almost like
you're hearing. Simply allow them to play with your eardrums.
If you actually get a strong hit of it, which is in no way dangerous, but simply a true boundary dissolving hit, it's into some place. It's almost like
Allow them to play with your eardrums.
All right, man. Yeah, this is impressive to say the least. Now, and you say what? Like, this is just a side. Yeah, I understand it's a side hobby. We'll have hobbies. I don't treat this as a, full-time job either. This is a hobby too, by the way. Albeit a very expensive one, but and time consuming. But yeah, Kai, man, this is just very, very nice, very nice. Like there's some stuff going on, and like I said, it's just like it sounds like something new's coming up every time. You have good use of elements and the way they evolve in space and time, and there's always something like the next surprise, something that surprised me. So yeah, very fresh, very replayable. Like I want to play it again and again. And man, like my wife, she would love this kind of music, man. It's like she's into like this experimental stuff. So yeah, and you know what? I like how you say it's like, man, it's like a hobby. I don't really try, and when I try, this is something that come up. That's cool, man. Keep that attitude because people love that. Because when you do something great and you seem like you're not putting any effort in it, it seems like it's that much greater. You know what I mean? And that's what like you kind of seem to have about you, this vibe that you're like, I'm just gonna produce while I'm cooking this pasta, right? And you just happen to cook something and it's that good, man. It's impressive. It's impressive. You feel me? Thanks, bro. Hell yeah. Left field bass trip hop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like I said, good use of samples and levels, it's working out, man. It's working out. Question. Are you using headphones or you're using like monitors? Just curious. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it, man, because it would be difficult. Like usually I find that a lot of good music had been, I don't know why, man, but it's just like lately it seems like I can get more accurate mixes with headphones for some reason, man. I don't know why. It's just like you can hear a lot better in headphones and like reverb tails and everything else. So yeah, man. But listen, whatever you do, because but the same can be said about, sometimes people don't get it right. They have the best headphones and they still don't get it right. So it's a matter of experience. And but in your case, whatever you're doing is working out, and it translates too. It translates really well, which it did just now. So good job. Good job. If you ever acquire studio monitors, don't go too large. Maybe keep it like 4 or 5 inch. And if you said you own a construction company, save up like around $1,100 and get yourself a used pair of Neumann KH120. Okay, best monitors ever. Or if you can get your hands on KH80, those will be like just top choice, man. Because the response on them is just like ruler flat. You're welcome. So, yeah, bro. Yeah, KRK 5. Yeah. I had those, man. I've been working on KRK as well, man. I love KRK. They're good, man. They're good. Yeah, I guys, most of the time you'll be laughing. Like I use laptop speakers. It's crazy. I'm like, I don't know. Call me lazy, but I don't know. There's just something about, yeah, laptop speakers, man. It's crazy. And then I wonder my kick and bass doesn't sound right. Anyways, yeah, wow. Very cool, very cool. Very cool to hear so many tracks. Ooh. Okay, fellas. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab water and then we're gonna hear the next track, okay? Which is gonna be, whose guy played it? So Nicky Dior. Nicky Dior and then Ever Looping Bob. All right, give me 1 minute, folks. Yeah. What's up? Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, what do we All right. So is the wall empty? Which wall? Which wall are you talking about, guys? Depends on marriage. Oh, I added you on Discord earlier. Not sure if anything is. All right. All right. Ever looping. Ever loop song. Let's see. Ooh, I remember this. Yo, are you by any chance go to Lost Pool Boy show? Because I've seen this. I think I've seen or wait, Mountain. Hold on, what's his face? Here's all my channels. I'm pretty sure I've seen you on another show before. I'm on I like Ghost House, The Pool, yeah, Lost Pool Boy, and Jabba, Jibba Jabba, mixed by Gabriel. He's new, and a bunch of other ones. Channel Zero, Tokyo Machine. Anyways, cue music. All right, all right. Well, that was unique and unusual, right? Mm, very, very cool. Very cool. And thank you for sending that in because that's I needed that, needed that to hear something like that. So yeah, about the sound toys, man. Yo, those are I would love to get those working as well. I heard the Decimator, man. It's like one of a kind. And there's I think a few other plugins and sound toys that honestly, man, just the Decimator, man. For the Decimator alone, I would like, give it a try. But the rest could be, I guess, I mean, Echo Boy Delay. I've heard good things about it, but there's just, other delays. It's just. But yeah, man, sound toys, sound toys. Wish I could get it to work as well. Very, very cool track, man. And I'm following you as well. I remember this logo, man. I remember that. Very cool. All right, let's hear what Boplor's got. Boplor. Oh, nice, nice thick waveform. Did you play Nikki's track? Wondering when starting June, starting Nikki's track. Ooh, did I? No. Oh no, I did not. Oh my god, I skipped it. Ay ay ay. So sorry. Nikki, are you here? Hey Nikki, let's play your track, man. So sorry, man. I think I didn't play your track. That's so true. Let's play this track.
She wanna pop it, yeah. She wanna go, yeah. She a slut, yeah. She a hoe, yeah. She don't go, yeah. She a slut, yeah. She don't go, dog. I don't watch, bitch. I pass it to the gate, you. Getting this money, yeah. I might go buy a tank. Getting this money, yeah. I might go break the bank. Getting this money, yeah. I might go break your bank. Yeah, it's a crush. All she wanna do is fuck. Watch out, make little bitch mad cause I won't fuck her. Racks, I'm getting money. Swag, I'm getting money. Bad, I'm getting rich. Laugh to the baby queen. Racks, racks, swag, swag. Bad, I'm getting rich. Laugh to the baby queen. Laugh to the baby queen. I get green like on CeeLo. Bad bitch like she go. She won't let me go. She won't leave me alone. She wanna open the ghost. In a bitch truck, I get ghost. Wearing expensive clothes. And the Molly got me geek. On the Molly, young run. On the Molly, young look. Yeah, the Molly got me trailing. Yeah, the Molly got a geek. Hot that shit and burnt out. I can tell that little bitch tweet. I can taste it in her teeth. Yeah, I'm too geek. She wanna pop it, yeah. She wanna go, yeah. She a slut, yeah. She a hoe, yeah. She don't go, yeah. She a slut, yeah. She a slut, yeah. She a slut, yeah.
Nah, you know what, Bob Lord, I disagree with you. I think Nikki is putting out here some exerting some phenomenal output. And yeah, man, you gotta be thankful for that, man. You just because I mean, look, what more do you want, man? What more do you want? Like yeah, yeah. Of course we can listen, man. I have to listen again. Let's check it out. Cue music.
She wanna pop it, yeah. She wanna go, yeah. She a slut, yeah. She a hoe, yeah. She don't go, yeah. She a slut, yeah. She don't go, dog. I don't watch, bitch. I pass it to the gate, you. Getting this money, yeah. I might go buy a tank. Getting this money, yeah. I might go break the bank. Getting this money, yeah. I might go break your bank. Yeah, that's a crush. All she wanna do is fuck. Watch out, make the little bitch mad, cause I won't fuck her. Racks, I'm getting money. Swag, I'm getting money. Bad, I'm getting rich. Laugh to the baby queen. Racks, racks, swag, swag. Bad, I'm getting rich. Laugh to the baby queen. Laugh to the baby queen. I get green like on CeeLo. Bad bitch like she go. She won't let me go. She won't leave me alone. She wanna up in the ghost. In a bitch truck, I get ghost. Wearing expensive clothes. And the Molly got me geek. On the Molly, young run. On the Molly, young look. Yeah, the Molly got me trailing. Yeah, the Molly got a key. Hot that shit in burnt out. I can tell that little bitch tweet. I can taste it in her teeth. Yeah, I'm too geek. She wanna pop it, yeah. She wanna go, yeah. She a slut, yeah. She a hoe, yeah. She don't go, yeah. She a slut, yeah. She a slut, yeah. She a slut, yeah.
Every time I go to YouTube and I mute my mic, YouTube mutes as well. Gotta find a way around that. It is good, man. That bass, ooh. I mean, even on the Spectrum, it looks good, you know? It's not overloading, you know? They managed, or he, whatever, he managed to make it sound so that it's, I think they crushed it with something like there's a, that's what I found, man. You can, do a saturation without affecting the peak, without like so you can make it louder, you can make perceived loudness, you know, accentuate perceived loudness without making it actually louder. And that's it, it works for bass, it works for bass, you know. You should look for a label. Thank you, bro. Yeah, the style, content, and quality is there. Just gotta finesse your own sound a bit more. You should look for label facts. Typically, 808 gets shoved into the what? Typically, 808 gets shoved into a soft clipper. Okay, okay, and it adds saturation. That's right, correct. What happens is it adds the punch, accentuates the punch. That's right. That's right. Well, you can also experiment is you know, doing with the different band saturation, in other words. But yeah, soft clipper. Soft clipper. Send them some demos by email. They should listen, bro. No, man. Yo, it wasn't loud at all, man. It was just sick, man. It was the way it should be, man. You know, it's loud, it's nice. I'm telling you, it's nice, man. Whatever you're doing is working just fine. Keep doing it. Yeah, man. Just keep doing it. You're doing good. You're doing good. Oh, okay, yeah, the next one. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, Nikki, Dior, Buplor. Oh yeah, Buplor, yeah. Supposed to be Buplor. Key music. Wow. Buplor. That was deep, man. That was dense for sure. For sure, dense. Mix is good. Yeah, mix is good. Yeah. Shit, man. Oh, man. You know, like, you guys are great. Wow. I don't know, man. Is it like me or is it you? Because I have a pretty good system here, right? It's probably both, right? Like, you guys are great and my system is good here as well because man, I'm really like what I'm hearing, lately. And I love the fact that it's not just psytrance, right? So yeah. Speaking of psytrance, you guys what I've heard what I've made lately? Probably not. But yeah, you've heard my latest tracks. Anyways, yo, Control, show me some of yours now. Well, shit, this track I've been working on. This one, I played it, right? Geller. Yeah, man. That's what I've been telling you, man. I've been yeah, thanks. Glad you like it, man. Glad you like it. Anyways, fella, it's been a great run, man. I guarantee you I'll be back now that I have new internet here. I'll definitely be more consistent. I'll try to stream like I don't want to overpromise, okay, but I'll definitely be back because I love the fact that there's no skipping frames. Internet is great, stream is great, everything is working. That's what I love about this. Everything is working. I don't have to like, talk about space and time and then, stream all of the sudden just disconnects, right? So yeah, man. Good talk, good run. Nice seeing you all. I will, man. I will. I'll definitely ping you and everyone else. And yeah, fellas, I think it's time for me to hit a sack. But before I do, I must sing this song for you all. Thank you so much for coming here and hearing my song. All right. Anyways, stream man, forgot to do this. Here, let's try this. Twitch. Where's? Hold on a second. How do I? See, I forgot to do this, fellas. But bear with me. Music. There we go. There we go.